Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Gemini, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Gemini. So let's see what we have for our Geminis. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's shuffle. What we have for you, Gemini. Alright. Yeah, the Page of Swords, there's something here that has caught your interest, Gemini. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's love. It's the Two of Cups. It's love. Something caught your interest and it's love, Gemini. Okay? You have the Hermit. This is something you went within to actually find. So you've been in hermitage here, and now you have love that's caught your interest. Or maybe you could have an interest in Virgos, Virgo placements, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We have the Sun. But you're on both vibration of a high vibration. Alright, the Sun's vibration. You have the Six of Wands. You have victory, and you have a lot of people looking up to you as well for Gemini. Okay, we're doing Gemini. You have a lot of people looking up to you and admiring you, Gemini. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. We have fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be having love with the fire sign, Virgo. Some with fire Virgo placements here, but we also have this Hawaiian lava goddess that you're connecting with. We have a Knight of Wands. Seven of Wands. Okay, you're like a little warrior here. We have the Hierophant. You may be studying something, or writing, or there could be contracts. The Hierophant. You have the Lovers. You see that this is a love here that mirrors you. This Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and they must be an earth sign or have some sort of earth placements, or you do. You have the Two of Swords like this. There's someone here that's giving you conflict that you may have walked away from, actually. Eight of Cups. Alright, we have the Strength card now. You're free. See, we're connected with the Whale Spirit. The Whale Spirit is wisdom. Ace of Swords. It's true. Queen of Swords. This is your own card, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. You have a Nine of Wands, Gemini. So you've been on a journey here. You've been a spiritual journey. We have the Moon. You met with the Moon. You may have talked to the Moon, especially when you walked away from these people. It looks like you went and you talked to the Moon. Here, some sort of conversation there. We have the Emperor. Alright, this can actually happen around the last full moon, which is Aries full moon, which was early October. Alright, but we also have Poseidon here, which is being connected with. You have the Page of Pentacles. We have a time of magic. Alright, the moon, and we have Poseidon here that's about to show you something very magical. We have fairies as well. The reason why I'm saying magical is because you have rainbows and you have the fairies. There's an opportunity coming in, and it's a very magical opportunity, Gemini. We have a Chariot. We have the King of Swords. Once again, this is your own card. Male or female, does not matter. We have the Eight of Swords. The Hangman. We've gotten someone here who's gotten a new perspective of the situation. And the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're putting more self-care. Six of Pentacles. Get ready to receive from the universe, Gemini. Once again, this is coming in from your fairies and the moon. And we have the Poseidon. We have the Page of Cups. It comes as a surprise. Alright, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you got those placements in your chart. There's communication coming from one of those signs. But I honestly feel like this is communication here coming from the Moon Goddess. You may have said something to the Moon Goddess. Now you have the Moon Goddess responding with action. And also communicating, letting you know that she is there. Alright, we have the Knight of Cups. You are deeply in your emotions here. Maybe about some sort of betrayals that may have happened to you. Okay? Maybe about you being stabbed in the back. The Three of Swords, and that was heartbreaking. At the World, now we're connecting with the World Mother, the Earth Mother, Gemini. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to grab these cards over here. Okay? Alright. Gemini. You have two cards that have fallen out for you. Number 6 with Dark Moon, maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. So you may have been connecting with the Dark Moon, even that. Alright, but this is, alright, so you're kind of like growing, Gemini. You're growing up, you're maturing through all this, even if you've been stabbed in the back, through all this journey here. This is all helping you to grow. Alright? Yeah, number 22 with Snail's Pace. Slow down, grounding, listening for the heartbeat of the Earth's little energies. It's telling you to slow down, Gemini. Alright, so let's have a look at these two cards. Let's have a look at your Dark Moon, actually. So you have the Dark Moon. This fairy being seems shrouded in deep contemplation, crooked in the cradle of the darkening moon from the northern hemisphere perspective. A dark air of regret swirls about her. The sad being represents the darkening, the time when we self-assess, and like her, grapple the understanding of our response to a real test. She feels withdrawn, very young, very childlike, raw and untried. This is no failure of hers. She is facing the sadness that can lie within, asking the difficult questions. On her head curl the throne or the horns of the ram, showing she is a fiery being, one who has been brave and headstrong, and who, for a time, has stepped back to unfamiliar territory, that of questioning of self. She is one of the few of her kind left, and her dilemma is that of feeling isolated and winnowed out, and being treated unjustly. She faces a quiet kind of extinction, and knows that whatever she chooses to do now will determine her fate, and so she takes this time to ponder and to sit and to understand before acting. She is both masculine and feminine, her horns indicating many years of being on Earth, as they are mature, thick, and heavily curling. She has survived on little over the years, and asked only to keep going. And now it seems she faces a real threat, and must take steps, not only to survive herself, but ensure that those like her continue on. From this dark time of contemplation, she, oh my goodness, flip over, will emerge and come out again into the world with strength. Oh my goodness. Don't you love it when you're recording? There's so much noise going on around you. With strength, determination, and knowledge, she will flourish again. But, for now, it is time of the dark night of the soul, and it is necessary and good, for it is wisdom will be born, and her kind will live wild and free once again. It says, interestingly, this can be interpreted as menopause card for women. Oh my goodness. Or would have seeming bad news, bringing about change, as the moon times moving to darkening. It is time for understanding the frailties of the self, and understanding the wisdom of years on this earth have taught you. Knowing that there is nothing that can be done at this time, knowing that you need to understand where you are responsible for the current situation. Learning and taking ownership of responsibility will create freedom and new opportunities. Move through this and feel renewed, alive, and as though your own personal evolution is finally underway. It'll never be too late. The test and subsequent wisdom make this life here so worthwhile and will create your beautiful legacy for generations to come. You'll rise up from this as a phoenix reborn from the ashes, just as the moon will wax and grow full once again. Have hope, but do spend some time in contemplation. Alright, Gemini, so I want to get a lover's card, since we have love that has popped up in your reading as well. So let's see what we have for love. We have a card falling out for you. What is it? It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in life. So think about how, alright, so it feels like you've gone, people have given you conflict, alright? People may have even betrayed you. Think about that dissolving into light, alright? So it feels like those were some lesson learners there, alright, Gemini? But you need to let go of that, because you have new things coming into your life. You obviously have some sort of love here as well. It says, the message for you, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. See, there's someone here who loves you, Gemini. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Just give it time. Don't try it too hard right now, Gemini. Alright. So, let's get a couple more cards. Only time will tell. Alright? So I actually want to grab a couple of decks. Hold on. Alright, so we got a couple of these cards, okay? So Gemini, let's see more, okay? Look, we have a card falling out for you already. We have Gaia, number 2, the Earth Mother, and number 41 with Hercules, Strength. So these are the two beings you're connecting with. Hercules is the god of strength here, and Gaia is the Earth Mother. Alright? So these two you're connecting with. You can work with them. There's actually a message that comes with these, so let's actually read these. Number 2. Oh, it's right here. Gaia represents the fertility of the earth. Without her care, nothing can grow. She gives us food, warmth, and shelter, the basis for all life, and the safety and physical security necessary for us to thrive. This is the realm of the mother, allowing space for us to explore our inner worlds. So the garden of our lives must be weeded from time to time. Some plants don't live well next to each other, and when we fail to cut off the parts of a plant that are dead, they rob the energy and health from the entire plant. Gaia teaches us that when we refuse to let go, life ceases to grow. Okay? Gaia's appearance in your spread indicates that this is a very fertile period for you. Ideas, images, and inspirations are ready for you to plant in the world. And they will bring fruit in the future with proper care. This card also indicates a connection to something greater than yourself. This is time for taking care of school, family, your health, and your personal space. This is a period of nurturing the ground for future growth. Once these areas are stable and secure, you will have fertile ground necessary for creating anything you want in your life. See, look, this is a very fertile period for you, Gemini. Manifestation, letting the past go. Alright? You already faced some dark things. Letting that go, letting it dissolve into the light as we move on into the new. Alright, now let's see what's Hercules' message for you. Number 41. Which is back here somewhere. I will find it. Okay, it's right there. This card is about strength, focus, discipline, and wisdom. With these qualities, we can harness our own raw powers and use it to create what we want with our lives. If you find yourself feeling messy, undisciplined, erratic, or caught in any destructive or addictive activity, and your need for instant gratification outweighs anything else, it is time to get organized and take every necessary action to get your life back on track. This card tells you that it is not enough to act on pure instinct. This is a time to get focused, strength, self-control, and discipline. This is a time for overriding ego-driven or childlike urges that are often based on a need for pleasure and instant gratification. This is a time for establishing your personal power and learning to govern your life from a place within that is clear and true. Do whatever is necessary now to get back to the power in your life. This is a time of great strength. Alright, now let's move on to these cards over here. Let's see what's message here. There's too many cards, Gemini. Alright, we'll take the one that is upright. It says present life, or not present life, past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of use. This is about getting your present power back. Understand? Calling your power back to you. Alright, so let's read the message with this, and there's like a thing you can do with this to actually get the power back. So P. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine, in her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. Okay? You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of past life present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Talents, abilities, powers wish to be restored to you now from past incarnations. So you're becoming past life powers wanting to come back to you, Gemini. This will help your path. You'll often be able to recognize this because you will feel some instant fascination or deep interest for a culture, philosophy, heritage, or even place on Earth or beyond, which is deeply compelling. This is your intuitive recognition that a part of your soul connected with this passionate interest is being drawn into integration. At such times, there can be emotions, feelings, or even phobias or fears that temporarily arise. You may even feel your taste for food and clothing. You can find your taste for food and clothing, and your sleep or other habits change quickly and noticeably for a time. These can all be signs of past life energies being integrated. Once it is digested into your current incarnation, you will feel more like yourself again, but in an expanded and more whole way. You'll just feel like you're more of yourself, and more stable, more full, and more at home of your own being. There's a lovely state of being, too. Enjoy, which makes any ups and downs in the integration process being more bearable. This oracle brings specific guidance that some of the past gifts from other incarnations are associated with ancient Egypt and civilizations connected with ancient Egypt, earthly and beyond, including some star civilizations such as Sirius and the Pleiades. Look for symbols, books, crystals, or colors that interest you and pay attention to your dreams. If it is helpful to be conscious of any issues around past life skills returning to you now, you will become aware of them, so that they can be acknowledged, accepted, and released. Often when integration is occurring, people who have been connected to you in such lifetimes become more prominent part of your life. It is possible that they will remain thus, or that as the integration happens and you continue to grow, some of those relationships will fall away as you've completed the karmic healing and integration of those energies associated with that past life. Distill the golden gift and are ready to move on. This may take weeks, months, or in some cases years. The ritual below will, however, facilitate the process with some more efficiency. You must trust in your timing for such matters as your own soul is guiding the process and knows exactly what it is doing. To enable the soul awakening to occur, purification and time to assimilate the healing is recommended. You can accomplish this through rest, time in nature, prayer that your power be exercised with love and mercy and willingness to be guided by the Divine Mother who loves you unconditionally. Use the prayer of past life present power below in the healing ritual whenever you intuitively feel you need it. Also know that as wonderful as it sounds to retrieve past life power and ability, it is not always without challenge. We often need to be willing to be fluid in our understanding and experience of ourselves. We need to be open to reframing from our idea of ourselves as more spiritually connected, more powerful, and more responsible for our light on this earth. This can be confronting at times. We often have to let go of any fear or disappointment we have suffered in a relevant past life before the gift can be restored to us in useful ways this lifetime. You can rest assured that anything you need to know in order to heal will come to your awareness. You may or may not see the whole picture, and if you do not, then it isn't necessary for healing. We are always giving more than enough to be able to heal. It is just a matter of being attentive and being aware of what is happening right now before us in our lives, and realizing that if we follow any pain, we will find what it needs healing. And the gift hidden within the pain can be released. This oracle indicates that the gift found in our healing will be past life talents and abilities. As with all spiritual instructions containing this oracle as a whole, the Mother will watch over you and assist you the process once you ask her in unconditional love. And then here's the thing you can do. Close your eyes and visualize or sense a wheel-like structure with many spokes, like the wheel of a bicycle, but made out of light. Imagine that you are at the center of the wheel where all spokes meet. There is a vast circle of light that forms the outer section of the wheel. This represents the boundaries of your soul. The light around the outside grows bright and luminous gold until it begins to overflow, flowing as pure light along the spokes of the wheel, sending light into the center. From your peaceful position at the center of the wheel, you'll notice that certain spokes are beginning to glow more strongly than others. Allow yourself to open your heart and receive light from these spokes of the wheel, representing different lifetimes flowing as golden light into the center of the wheel. Rest with this and say aloud, I now call back to me, through unconditional love and grace, all past life skill and ability that can assist me in high destiny. I pray for mercy and compassion as I grow in wisdom and ability. Help me now, beloved Isis, who loves me unconditionally, to experience this process easily and exercise its effects with love and mercy. My own free will, so be it. The light from the spokes glows strong and flows to you in the center, into your heart as pure golden light. You will receive the perfect amount of light that will feed your soul. You may feel a lot of sensation or not much at all. Neither is fine. Just allow your process to be as it is and know it is happening. Finally see or sense and feel the wheel, the entire wheel, filled with light, turning and flowing in its natural way, with you at the center, feeling the vastness of you. When you're ready, just open your eyes, and then here's a prayer. I call back to me, through unconditional love and grace, a past life energy that fills the situation in place. Let my past and present life ability help me reach my highest destiny. I call for clarity, insight, and peace, a place of empowerment I now reach. Alright, Gemini? So, that's the messages for you. That is the beings you're connected with. That is the steps to take. That is all I have for you. And if you want to see more content for your sign, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.